Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between green hills and flowering meadows, lived a little bird named Naya. Nia was born in a wooden cage that hung on the front porch of an old woman's cottage. The cage had no lock, no door latch, just thin golden bars bent outward at one side where the wood had warped in the sun. Any bird could have slipped out, but Nia never tried. Every morning, the old woman opened the cage and placed a bowl of seeds inside. She hummed lullabies and said, "You're safe here, little one. The world is wild outside." And Nia believed her. She grew up watching the skies, her eyes tracing the other birds, robins, swallows, crows, soaring above the trees. She'd tilt her head and whisper, "Must be nice, but I'm not like them." She thought their wings were different, stronger, braver. Years passed. One day, a young sparrow crash landed near the porch during a storm. His wing was bruised, his feathers drenched. The old woman took him in, named him Kavi, and placed him in the same cage as Nia. Nia was cautious. "You'll get used to this, right?" she said. "It's safer here." Kavi blinked. "But we're birds. Birds are meant to fly." Nia shook her head. "Not all birds are strong. I can't fly. I never could." Kavi looked around. "Then why is the cage open?" That question struck Nia like thunder. She had no answer. She had seen that bent bar all her life, but never touched it. The next day, the storm cleared. Kavi healed quickly. He stretched his wings, testing them against the wind. "I think I'm ready," he said, glancing toward the open side. Nia panicked. "Don't go. What if you fall again? What if you never come back?" Kavi looked at her, eyes gentle but firm. "What if I soar higher than ever before?" With one deep breath and a leap of faith, he flew. First low, then high, then out of sight. Nia sat alone, trembling. That night, she didn't sleep. The next morning, Nia walked slowly to the edge of the cage, her tiny claws wrapped around the warped wooden bar. The wind brushed her feathers softly, almost like a whisper. "You were never meant to stay small." She stared at the sky for a long time, and then she jumped. But instead of flying, she fell. A short, sharp tumble. Thump. She landed on the porch floor, heart pounding, wings aching. "I was right," she whispered, defeated. "I can't fly." Then she heard something, flapping. "Kavi." He landed beside her and smiled. "No one soars the first time. But the fall isn't failure, Nia. It's the first step." Together they climbed up a wooden beam. Kavi showed her how to stretch her wings, how to tilt with the wind, how to balance between fear and faith. It took days. She fell again and again. But every fall taught her something new, and every rise lifted her higher. Until one golden morning, Naya jumped and didn't fall. She flew, higher than the rooftops, higher than the trees. She circled the meadow, laughed into the wind, and for the first time, felt the sky kiss her feathers. She returned to the porch, not to stay, but to say goodbye. The old woman smiled. "I always wondered when you'd realize you were never trapped." That day, Nia flew with Kavi toward the mountains. The world was just as wild as the old woman said, but it was also beautiful, filled with songs and storms, colors and clouds, adventure and uncertainty. And for the first time, Nia wasn't afraid, because she finally understood. The cage was never locked, the fear was, and the wings she thought were weak had been waiting all along. Morale: the limits you believe in are often illusions. You don't need permission to fly, you just need to believe you can.